Laura Papetti, and we begin with this. Schools across Idaho received false, again, we want to repeat, false threats this morning that put them into safety holds and lockdowns. But police don't think these threats are credible. Right now, we know schools in Coeur d'Alene, Boundary County, and other school districts across Idaho, again, were placed in lockdown and safety holds after police received fake reports of an active shooter. Police did show up and cleared the schools and found no evidence of an active threat. The Coeur d'Alene Police Department says the threat came from outside the area and there was never a threat in the first place. All right, it is 12:01 right now, and of course it has everyone talking because, boy, you feel it when you go outside. We are feeling some pretty cold air, cold temperatures this afternoon. Thomas Patrick is standing by with a look at what we can expect. I felt the difference the minute we woke up this morning, Thomas. Kind of hits you when you walk outside.
Instantaneously different out there, Laura. From the moment the cold front arrived at 6 o'clock yesterday, it has been a lot colder. At least the sun is out. Not that it's going to help us at all. And really the worst part of this is the wind out here. The winds are still strong, and that's keeping our wind chills quite cold outside. We are under wind chill advisories for tonight and through Thursday morning, because if you thought it was cold tonight, it's actually going to be even colder yet for tomorrow, as wind chills could drop down to as much as 25 degrees below zero. And that's dangerous for anybody that does have to stay outside for an extended period of time, especially first thing in the morning. Now, our wind chill finally got back up above zero. It's the noon hour. It's not going to get much warmer than this. It feels like 2 degrees outside right now. Still feels like 3 in Coeur d'Alene and -6 in Sandpoint. So we have very frigid conditions because of the wind, and the wind isn't going anywhere. It's actually causing the temperatures to be even colder tonight, and will keep those wind chills down to those dangerous levels. So coming up, I'm going to detail how much longer we're going to deal with this winter weather and Arctic blast before things recovered, and a bit more on the snow squalls that moved through yesterday. An explanation on that is coming up in a couple minutes.
All right, my friend, come back in where it's warm. The snow and freezing temperatures are causing some icy road conditions. When severe weather hits, we send out the Up with KREM team to keep you more aware of current condition. KREM Chief Nicole Hernandez taking a look at what roads have been like.
So we're in downtown Spokane right now, and you can see behind me the road's completely covered in compact snow. And if you're driving around, definitely dealing with winter driving conditions. But one thing to note, if you go onto the sidewalk, some of these sidewalks are extremely slippery, even with ice on them as well. So we've been driving around all day long. North Spokane, South Hill, anywhere you go, most of the roads are going to look like this with that compact snow. Cars having some trouble gaining traction here and there as well. So just be extra careful. Going slow this morning. Another thing to look out for, that wind is still blowing. So even on I-90 where the roads are clear, you're going to be dealing with that wind blowing you around as well at those fast speeds. So make sure you are back into that winter driving mindset. We had a bit of a break from it, but it is back. You can see how windy it is as well. So a lot of things coming together to make for slick, dangerous driving conditions. In Spokane, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.
Nicole, thank you. It is chilly out there, and we are also tracking power outages this afternoon. Right now, Vista reporting over 700 outages. We have some going on in Pierce, Idaho. Vista says they are working to restore power. Earlier this morning, we saw about 2,000 outages. Those were mostly in the Lewiston area, but those appeared to have been resolved. We will certainly keep you updated on all outages here on KREM 2. Also, an important reminder, if you are driving, this cold weather can cause bridges to freeze quicker than other roadways, and the National Weather Service says because there is no ground immediately underneath the bridge, it causes cold air to surround it. So some spots could be worse than others, such as parts of the road shaded by trees or buildings. NWS says to slow down before heading over a bridge. Changing speeds while driving on ice can also be dangerous and cause you to lose control. And we will see these below freezing temperatures, as Thomas said, for the next few days. That can mean a threat of freezing pipes as well. To make sure your pipes don't burst, set your sink faucet to a constant drip. You should also insulate the pipes outside your home, even if it means just wrapping a towel around them. Plumbers say keep your house warm is the best way to prevent frozen pipes.
If you're around, just make sure that your garage is staying shut. You're getting your garden hoses, taking off the hose bibs on the exterior of the home. If there's a well house or something, that there's heat inside of those. Another big thing, mobile homes, the skirting on the sides. You want to make sure that those are sealed really well and insulated and stuff like that.
Also, you can open up your cabinet doors in the kitchen and bathroom. That lets the warm air in, circulating. If you have plans to leave town, do not turn off the heat and keep the thermostat above 55 degrees at the bare minimum. All right. It is 12:06 right now. Another bump on the road for the Coeur d'Alene Housing Development Project. The Coeur d'Alene City Council deferred their annexation vote. Once again, this is at last night's council meeting. Earlier this month, City Council members gave the developers of Coeur d'Alene 2 weeks to address concerns that were brought up during public testimony. The developers changed their plans and included a limit on how many homes can be built per acre. One City Council member claimed holding a vote on the annexation last night would have been against the law. However, the city attorney saw it differently.
They've completely changed the plan. They've changed the zoning. The zoning that was presented in planning, the zoning that was presented at our hearing 2 weeks ago. Idaho code states that if there is a material change, that there must be another hearing.
There has been no change in the evidence. There is a change in the development agreement, but that does not require a new public hearing.
However, council members did agree to postpone the vote and hold another public hearing on Coeur d'Alene. That hearing is expected to be at the end of March or at the beginning of April. And we will certainly continue to cover this story right here on KREM 2. Now to a story that KREM 2 has been following very closely. Spokane County is moving forward with a collaborative funding strategy to renovate a Vista Stadium. County commissioners voted 3-2 yesterday to fund a $22 million renovation. The upgrades are necessary to comply with new Major League Baseball standards. The Spokane Indians will be responsible for raising $8 million, which the county agrees to match up to another $8 million.
This deal reinvests the proceeds from the county's sale of underperforming assets, such as the Raceway Park, into the ballpark, along with a multi-million-dollar investment by the team itself and the city of Spokane Valley.
Once the upgrades are done, the team will also have to replace the existing lease for the stadium.